Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube? Dicky546. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. And I won't tell if you click that bell. But let's go ahead and get into this. So we finally beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit more in depth about the game. Of course, DJ was our leading rusher again, but it wasn't because we weren't able to run the ball in other places. Wayne Gallman ended up having like 50-something yards. I think Alfred Morris had about 30. So we were able to run the ball all day. Our offensive line controlled this game the entire game. And DJ, with this protection from Andrew Thomas, the last 3 games, Andrew Thomas has been money. And guess what? We've been a lot better the last 3 games. If DJ didn't make those horrible 2 boneheaded interceptions against the Bucs, we're on a 3-game winning streak. And if you look even before that, against Philly that first time, we were supposed to win that game too, but Andrew Thomas played horribly. So you see with the improvement from Andrew Thomas, you're seeing improvement in the run blocking, and you're seeing improvement from DJ. I wanted to rattle these stats off real quick before I forget them. From a clean pocket, DJ was 18 for 18. I don't remember how many yards, but he was flawless from a clean pocket. And he ended up having a 91 QBR. He had, I think, like an 84 PFF grade. So pretty much every direction that you look from, he had 100 regular quarterback rating, passer rating. So every angle you look from, he had a really efficient, great game. Of course, he didn't have a passing touchdown, but he should have had 2 rushing touchdowns. But there was a tic-tac call on Andrew Thomas that pulled his 2nd rushing touchdown back. But if you watch the game, he was instrumental. He drove us down the field. He threw the ball down the field, and he ran when he needed to. And it was a great offensive performance, and he really led the team. That was the first time where I really said he's putting this team on his back and he's leading us to a win. That was the first time I've seen that since probably his first ever game. So we're seeing progress. We're seeing him improve every week the last couple of weeks. And if he can continue to do this, then that's our guy. I mean, if he can continue to get better and better, like I said, you gotta watch it. You gotta see what he does the rest of this year. But if he can continue to grow, then that's going to be our guy. Now, also on offense, Golden Tate made a great catch. He's bragging about it on Twitter. He's going to do what he's going to do. He'll be gone after this year. Sterling Shepard, again, 100% catch rate. It seems like every other week he has 100% catch rate. If you throw it to him, he's usually going to catch it. Darius Slayton got banged up early, but he made the catch that basically sealed it. He had a drop earlier on, and we weren't going to kill him as much as we did for Evan Ingram, but that was a crucial drop that he had, and he came down with it at the end of that game. So props to him. He made a catch at the beginning, and he made a catch at the end. So he was our starter and closer. Evan Ingram didn't have too big of a game, but he didn't have any mess ups, so I'm cool with that. Other than that, Austin Mack, we didn't see too much. Maybe we'll see him in the future, but Golden Tate made plays, so you can't complain. And we were able to run the ball. Wayne Gallman, he averaged like 2.9 yards a carry, but he was very efficient when he touched the ball, and he had a lot of carries in the red zone. So that kind of skews those numbers. That's why you can't just look at face value stats. Moving on to the defense. The defense, they were frustrating most of the day. But you look at the end of the day, and they've given up 17 points. They didn't force any turnovers, and they only gave up 17 points. So that's a good sign. Miles Sanders was able to pretty much run the ball all day. I don't know what Doug Peterson was thinking about, but Miles Sanders was running all day. We couldn't stop him at all, and Richard Rodgers seemed to always be open. But for some reason, we were able to get just enough on defense to be able to get just enough stops to be able to win this game. I mean, if you look at that end of that day and see that they only scored 17, you'd be surprised, because if you look at that, the way that we were playing defense, the tackling was bad. We've definitely got to straighten that out, because the tackling was bad all day. But for some reason, we only gave up 17, so I can't complain too much. We were able to get a pass rush sometimes not so much. But we're going to get some more guys back. O'Shane Ximines coming back. Hopefully he can be a spark. Hopefully he's fresh. He's gotten to sit a little while and gain some experience. But other than that, we're going to see some more PFF grades come out. I mean, I don't put too much into them, but like I say, my takeaways from this game, my MVPs from this game, would definitely be starting with Daniel Jones. He had a great game. He's had 4 or 5 touchdown games, but I'd say besides that Washington game where he had that 5 touchdown game, this to me, he's looked the best. Like play in, play out, he looked the best that I've ever seen him look as far as really leading this team. Andrew Thomas, another great game. Shane Lemieux had a solid game. He ended up, I think, playing both sides, both guards. So Joe Judge is getting a lot of these young offensive linemen experience. They're playing both sides of the line, and they're playing it pretty well. And offensive line as a unit dominated. They dominated. I'd like to see more from the defensive line and stopping the run. And that's kind of what I say is the biggest problem from this game is tackling and at the linebacker level and in the secondary and stopping the run up front. But other than that, solid win. I mean, it's the Eagles. I have nightmares year round about losing to the Eagles, going up 45 points and blowing the lead. I'm just so happy that we won this game. We're on a 2-game winning streak, going into the bye week with a winnable game coming out. Let's go. Let's keep it going. So if you made it this deep into the video, definitely hit that subscribe button. I make Giants content, NFL content, so all NFL fans are welcome here. And until next time, it's Diggy546, and I'm out.